Welcome to a very special edition of Backstage with Boria with two very special people. Jhulan, as I always say, is family to me. Somebody I've supported, celebrated, admired, respected, loved, cheered for, and now heading the Mumbai Indians along with head coach Lisa Keightley. Lisa, distinguished coaching career, now joining the Mumbai Indians franchise as head coach against the backdrop of India's World Cup win, which makes this year's WPL that much more special. Let me start with you, Lisa, because Jhulan I can take a few liberties with and I'll push her to give me some headlines. But from what I know, you've always wanted to be a part of an all-women coaching franchise. Finally, you have one. First thoughts, Mumbai Indians, so much pedigree, so much quality, but an all-women's team.
Yeah, very excited as this is my 20th year as coaching in high performance, and it's the first time with a full female staff, which is different. We took a photo at training, and the photo came up on Instagram, and I actually went, wow, I've not had this before. So really nice change, really refreshing, and it probably just shows when you've got females making decisions, you get a little bit more influence on what happens below. So it's, I suppose, a great initiative from Mrs. Ambani, and it just shows a lot more female coaches are coming through who have got experience at this level, and they're getting the role. So really nice change and nice place to be.
Let me ask you a second one, and then I'll ask the same one of Jhulan and go into that. As defending champions, do you approach it do you take that pressure of defending champions, or is it a new season? I mean, when you meet your team, your girls, how do you kind of approach the role? Because obviously being defending champions and against the backdrop of India's win, it will add a certain amount of pressure.
Look, I think every year is a new year, but Mumbai are very clear. They want to win trophies. They have a very mindset of, we're not here to just participate in the competition. We're here to win. So obviously it was great to win last year, but it's a new cycle, new mega auction, a new set of players, but with the same goal, play exciting cricket to win matches, and hopefully we're at the back end of the competition with good momentum and to give us the best chance to be successful again.
Jhulan, against the backdrop of the World Cup win, I mean, massive moment for Indian women's cricket this year's WPL. When I put things in context, how important do you think WPL has been as a competition? Now that we won the World Cup, so many young players coming through the ranks. You've been there, done that as a legend of the sport. How will you kind of assess the importance of WPL and also of the Mumbai franchise, which has given us so many important players?
Well, Boria, first of all, winning the World Cup, it was a watershed moment for women's cricket, and way our girls played those tournament, it was phenomenal. 2023 when WPL started, and that was a long time discussion. You also know, many years we have discussed that how we can start like a professional league in our Indian Orient. So finally we started in 2023. Officially, all those big franchises came forward and supporting women's cricket, and that is the biggest things for women's cricket. When those big team come forward and try to promote cricket in global, across India, it was always been a blessings to have that kind of stuff, and having those domestic girls getting that opportunity. Rubbing the shoulder with the quality international players, how to prepare, when to switch on, when to switch off, how they assess a big game, how they're going to handle those pressurable things during that matches. They learn all those things from quality overseas players. So WPL played a big role last 3 years, the growth of Indian women's cricket. If you see, so many cricketers young girls has come to Indian team and performed so well. Why? Because WPL taught them how to prepare in playing on those big crowd, how to react and how to handle the pressure. And MI always taught all the young players how to be mentally strong, how to win the game, and how to prepare. And those are the things I think we prepare with our young girls, And at the same time, those players, whenever they got opportunity to perform for Indian team, they always does well. So it's a huge thing for women's cricket. And again, I'll say, winning the World Cup last year in 2025, it was watershed moment for women's cricket.
An excellent answer. Lisa, if I can take from that, I mean, she's talking about a winning mindset, which she had, you've had, and now we are seeing after this World Cup win, we have to see if India can consolidate its position. But in terms of momentum shift, in terms of aspirational story, in terms of all of that, I think it has become the kind of benchmark as far as our women are concerned. Two questions, Lisa, two parts. One, to have Jhulan with you, been there, done that for the Indian women's game. You've played with her, and Harmanpreet Kaur. Multiple WPL titles and a World Cup winning title. Talk to me a little bit about both of them in your setup as head coach of MI.
Jhulan's obviously we've come against each other playing cricket back in my day. We've always had a really good relationship all the way through those playing days. So to get the opportunity to work with Jhulan, I was really excited and rapt to do. She's a legend of the sport, and she for many years was at the forefront of the Indian team doing well. If she bowled well, generally the team followed. So it's a great opportunity to work with her and to work with the seam bowlers and our bowlers. She's been successful in this environment. She's been a great resource to me coming in as a new coach, and helped me out through obviously Mumbai and the players and the domestic players. It's a really good support to have. So I'm really lucky and excited to work with her again. For the first time, but to have those good relationships that we've had over the years. And just the way that she's in and around the group. I always think when you finish your career, if players are still coming up to you and talking to you, if the current Indian players are the first ones to come up and talk to Jhulan and we're happy for the World Cup win, it shows you what a character she has been and what a person she is, to still have those relationships with current players and past, and then the generation coming through. So to have just a genuine, nice person who loves the game, was very good at what she did on the field and off the field. It's a great asset to Mumbai. Harman, we're quite new. I haven't worked with Harman before. I've watched her from afar. The qualities that I love and I see from Harman is she's competitive. She loves to win. When she goes out, generally on the big stage, she performs well. And I suppose the nice quality that I see with Harman is when she walks out, it looks like the team wants to come out and play for her as well. So I always think that's a really good quality if you're a captain, how you are within your players on and off the field. But when you walk out, if they're all with you, usually that means you've got the playing group and you're working well on and off the field. So I'm really looking forward to having the opportunity. She's very experienced in what she does. And as a coach, to have an experienced captain, I think that makes my role a lot easier, because 9 times out of 10, she's going to get the call right in her decision making under pressure. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to building the relationship with her and watching her lead the team as well as she has in the last 3 seasons.
Excellent. I mean, look at the poise with which she answered both these questions. And if that kind of rubs off on the team, it will augur great for Mumbai. And yes, Lisa, for us, all of us, cricket fans in India, yes, when India won, everybody celebrated. But when the trophy was handed over to Jhulan and Mithali, it kind of made it for us. I mean, we've, in my case, that 10-22-3 for Jhulan at Lords, India deserved the trophy, all took it. That's okay. But that night, I mean, I thought was redemption for Jhulan as well. It was a huge moment. Jhulan, 3 questions, 3 parts. Shabnim Ismail, I mean, continues to deliver at the highest level. Age is just a number. A word on her. A lot is being spoken about Millie Illingworth. as an exciting prospect. Your first thoughts, and Nicola Carey coming after a fantastic WPL season, consistency. How important will these three be for MI?
Well, having Shabnam Ismail is always, blessings to have that kind of quality fast bowler in our side, and taking a lot of responsibility, has done well in our system, understood our culture, very good relations between Harman and Shabnam. So the most important thing is a good relation between captain and a bowler. Always bowlers looks better. And exactly Shabnam has done that. And whenever it is required, whenever we need a wicket, whenever we need a breakthrough, Shabnam is always there to do that for our team. So having back in through the auction is always been a challenge for us. And finally having her in the team is always a blessing. At the same time, Millie Lingwood was one more young, exciting talent and has done really reasonably well in WBBL, having a good pace, can bowl 120 plus, and in this age, if she can grow and perform well and learn a lot of good things from Shabnam as well, so it will be the huge asset for Australian team as well as our Mumbai Indians. So again, having her through auction, it was really great buy for, according to me. And Nicholas Carey has done really well last couple of years. She's been consistent performer in different franchise leagues. She has been performed well in 100 last season. Unfortunately, could not play all the game later part of the tournament, but injury. And WBBL, she has been phenomenal, and throughout the bowling, batting, and whenever she got the opportunity, she has done well. And again, having those experienced players in our system is always play a big role, because you can buy a lot of good things from the things, but you cannot buy the experience. And experience, if you have good quality experienced staff in your team, definitely things, under pressure you can control better. So I think having those quality players, it was really challenge for us and giving us a good balance in our system.
Lisa, that kind of flows into my next question. So something all of us have been debating. Can you give me a little bit of insight? There was so much talk about Mumbai retaining G. Kamalini over, say, somebody like a Yastika Bhatia. What was the thought? Because, we thought, okay, Yastika being there, part of the Indian side, but you all opted for Kamalini. Can you give me an insight as to what the thought process was?
Yeah, sure. Well, one of the main factors, obviously, is Yastika's knee injury, and she's injured and would be out for this season. So, with that in mind, Mumbai would have loved to have kept Yastika, but at the same time, Kamalini is an exciting player as well. So, I think the injury factor didn't probably fall in the favour of Yastika, and it was Kamalini, a good player coming through, can play this season. So that was the ultimate factor in our conversations, was the lack of probably the injury, the timing of when she got the injury and wouldn't be able to play this season.
Let me ask you a follow-up before I go to Jhulan and last few. One, the inclusion of Kirsten Beams as spin bowling coach. Give me a little bit more on that importance, and where do you think she can make a difference?
Look, I've been lucky enough to work with Kristen in Sydney Thunder and also in the 100 in the Northern Superchargers. There's not too many opportunities in the past for spin bowling coaches. Usually the bowling coach is a seam bowling coach. So to actually get a spin bowling coach in the women's franchise is really special. And the connection that she has with the spin bowlers and the conversations that they're able to have, she's going to be a huge asset. Her strategy, her thinking and planning in and around the games, and working with her spinners, we will be in a lot better shape at the end of this tournament, because they'll learn so much throughout just having her involved in those conversations. So a very good addition to Mumbai. And from my experience, the players, I love working with her. They learn a lot, and she's another great person on and off the field to have involved in our setup. So we're very lucky.
Jhulan, two parts to my next question, and then I'll close with Lisa. I asked her about Harman. You and Harman share a very special relationship. So definitely would want to know more, a little bit more from you about Harman, the impact that she's had. Two times WPL, India World Champion captain, now with so much legacy, brand Indian cricket in that sense. So a word on Harmanpreet Kaur, and secondly on Amanjot, because India needs an all-round option. Deepti, yes, but if I see Pooja, yes. But if I see Amanjot, I do think she has the ability and the potential. The World T20 coming up in June in England, her game kind of suits that. So a word on Harmanpreet and a word on Amanjot, please.
Well, knowing Harman since 2009, when she was debuting in Australia World Cup 2009 ICC. So that was the first time when I saw her Harman coming with a lot of potential, having a lot of courage to wanted to do well in those international circuit. Since that time, what our journey started. Having a good conversation, understood her mindset, coming from like me, coming from small town. So I understood her mindset, what she needs, what kind of supports is required for her. So as a senior player, I was always there for her, for Harman's, for Smriti, for other girls, to give them that support in a dressing room, what's matter most. Because there will be a lot of good people around when you do well. When things are gone down, you need people who can come forward and support you and protect you for other stuff. So I used to do that. That's why our relationship has gone beyond our expectations. So, and as a performer, she has been out and out a match winner. And having a match winner in our team those days was very limited. So added her, give us a lot of value. And from that time, she grew up as a mature person, mature cricketer. And a time with her, I saw she start enjoying her leadership quality, leadership role, try to build a good team. She's always trying to take the all those negative things coming out from the media. She always taken a positive way and always said, next time I'll do better. Next time I'll do better. Next time our team do better. So those are the mindsets she have, because she knows that if things can go better, Indian team needs to win the big tournament like World Cup. So, and she have done that, and she proved that. And again, in WPL, she understood the winning mindset, how to build a team, how to protect the players, how to create a good environment, dressing room environment. She learned all those things from Imai. I think those things help her to build such a quality team during the World Cup, and having a good family relationship in everyone in that dressing room. So Harman, way last few years, she transformed as a player to as a leader. That was phenomenal. And one of the best things I saw her now, under pressure, she was always calm. She always take the right decision. And the best thing is, she loved to take those challenges. Whenever chips are down, she's hands up and say, I will do it for my team. That's a beauty about Harmanpreet Kaur. Amanjot is one of our favorite. I think she also agree with her, because amount of talent she has, and she bring a lot of value to any team. Wherever she will go, she will bring a lot of value, because first of all, she is a three-dimension player. She can bat well, she can bowl well, she can field well, and she is one of those all-rounder who can be a match winner, and is a big asset for the team. Definitely. Around the years, we prepared with her. When we bought her in our WPL, MI team through the auctions. Since that time, we start working closely with her, and she has been improved time and again, and she has been performed well for our team. So I hope in coming World Cup, she continue her form and do well, and because she is going to play a very important role for the Indian team, as well as our Mumbai Indians team.
Yeah, that's exactly why I asked that question. Lisa, I'll close with you. When I think of Mumbai Indians, I mean, the most successful franchise in the men's version, most successful franchise in the women's version, clearly huge brand, Mrs. Ambani, the Reliance family. There's a lot going for the franchise, and we've seen that over the years. What prompted you to take up the MI challenge? What got Lisa to become the head coach of Mumbai Indians? Give me that story.
Well, obviously, what you just said, a massive franchise, have multiple competition teams throughout the world. They don't take any shortcuts. Their practice facilities first class. Their recruitment's first class. They do all their due diligence on all their staffs. To do an interview, you've got to bring your A game, and you got to know what you're talking about. So it's all a really exciting parts in the journey of, for me as a coach, wanting to improve, wanting to get in environments where I feel like I can grow and learn and continue to improve as a coach. And Mumbai give you that opportunity. They have a great family ethos, which coming in you get that sense really quickly in the way they talk to you, in the way they help you with the staff, and in the inclusion and the environment's really exciting place to be. So I'm really excited to be coaching Mumbai. I love the challenge of knowing how successful they have been. I think that's exciting. It's like when you play, you want to challenge yourself and you want to go out there and win games of cricket for your team. And I feel like coming to Mumbai, it will definitely be challenging. I love the expectation, and you get that real sense of nervousness when you go out there on game day. So they're all parts of being a coach, and I think if you can put yourself in those environments, you continue to grow and continue to be the best person and coach you can, and hopefully have an environment where the players can go out and do what they need to do on game day and win games of cricket for Mumbai.
I think it was a fascinating conversation with two of the very best in the business, in the WPL and obviously in the world. And having known Mukesh Bhai and Nita Bhavi closely, I know that the emphasis is on excellence. I know the emphasis will forever be on excellence. At the same time, it's a process-driven and process-orientated plan rather than just the result-oriented plan. So that's what also separates the Mumbai Indians franchise from many others. All I will say is, Lisa, Jhulan, may the best team win. May you guys have a great season. You have the pedigree, you have the talent, you have the ability. Who am I to say that? The record says that, but we will say this. I mean, the WPL is a great thing for Indian cricket, and being part of the fraternity as an academic and as a journalist, I will back this tournament wholeheartedly, because ultimately the winner, whether Mumbai wins or Delhi wins, I don't know, but the winner will certainly be Indian cricket. For your case, Mumbai should win, and then Jhulan and I can celebrate with some Mishti Doi in Calcutta. Lisa, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.